I'm not dealing with a certified lover boy. I'm dealing with a certified narcissist, sociopathic, murderous, homosexual psychopath.
Drake has once again found himself at the center of Illuminati conspiracy theories after his former makeup artist exposed him for selling his soul. The news comes shortly after Kanye West also accused Drake of being under the control of Hollywood elites, and fans are now saying there is definitely some dark energy around Drake they can't really put a finger on. But what exactly did Drake's makeup artist expose him for? Is Drake really under Illuminati control?
Be careful what you wish for. Remember, before all of this, if you followed me, I was like, I want to play games with the worst kind of man.
Drake has been drawing a lot of negative attention lately over his actions, and fans are saying that there is something demonic about the way Drake moves. See, Drake has never been a stranger to controversy. However, it looks like fans are now waking up to the fact that Drake's behavior is not just corny, but that it is downright dangerous. To give you one recent example, after Drake performed with Travis Scott at the Astroworld Festival, when a crowd crush left 10 young people dead, Drake stayed completely silent on the tragedy for 5 whole days. Finally, after fans called him out, Drake shared an Instagram post claiming he didn't say anything because it took him a few days trying to wrap his mind around the tragedy. But for some reason, Drake later deleted this post and he never spoke about Astroworld since. However, that's not even the worst part. It was later revealed on Saturday, November 6th, just one day after the Astroworld tragedy, when many parents were still trying to find their kids and fearing the worst. Drake went to a private party at a strip club and reportedly blew $1 million on exotic dancers. Area 29 strip club in Houston shared several since-deleted posts showing the floor of the club covered with dollar bills, and in one of the posts, the club tagged Drake in the caption, thanking him for attending the private party. And since all this happened just days after Drake submitted his album Certified Lover Boy for multiple Grammy Awards, fans called on the Grammys to boycott Drake. One fan tweeted, "Here's a prime example of how disgusting and heartless Drake is, who was performing along with Travis Scott at the tragedy that occurred at the Houston Astroworld concert, and a good reason why he shouldn't get the nomination for a Grammy." But Drake didn't even come close to being canceled. In fact, his career continued to level up after Astroworld. However, it wasn't just people on the internet who were saying that there's something dark and dangerous about Drake. Kanye West also previously accused Drake of threatening him, and he later exposed multiple celebs of being controlled by Hollywood elites and sacrificing their loved ones for fame. Following Drake's highly publicized beef with Kanye's friend and collaborator Pusha T, Kanye took to Twitter to claim that Drake threatened him and his family. "So Drake, if anything happens to me or anyone from my family, you are the first suspect," Kanye tweeted. And what's interesting is that Kanye also brought up Drake's beef with the late XXXTentacion and accused Drake of picking targets he thinks are easy. And get this, just 3 months after X was he reportedly shared an Instagram story that read, "If anyone tries to kill me, it was Drake. I'm snitching right now." This story was recently brought up in X's trial by one of the defense attorneys who claimed that no one ever properly investigated Drake's possible involvement in X's passing. And though the judge later ordered Drake to sit down for a deposition and answer questions about his beef with X, Drake somehow managed to get out of this, and news recently broke that Drake won't be questioned after all. But as much as Drake has tried to avoid accountability for all these controversies, disturbing stories about his dark side are continuing to pile up, and the latest to speak out against him is makeup artist and social media influencer Olivia Song. Olivia recently went viral after sharing a series of Instagram stories claiming that Drake is part of the Illuminati and that he's coming after her for trying to expose him. Olivia, who claims to have several years of experience working as a makeup artist in the entertainment industry, recently announced that she's retiring from doing makeup because working with high-profile clients made her realize that most of them didn't achieve success based on talent or hard work, but sold themselves and everyone they love away in the name of greed. Olivia then shared another story saying, "F the Illuminati, they're all whack. I'm staying prayed up and prioritizing the health of mind, body, and soul. They better hope the sheep can continue to fund this corny because I know I won't. I have officially exited the Matrix. See y'all on the bright side." However, a lot of fans then took to social media to say Olivia is either crazy or high, but Olivia refused to back down and said she doesn't care what people have to say about her because she's too busy worrying about the peace and safety of herself and her son. The Illuminati is broadcasting satanic images, sounds, and visuals through culture's most impactful entertainers and through the biggest media outlets, Olivia wrote. "If my story didn't cause you to pick up your Bible, you're going to hell right now." But Olivia didn't didn't stop there. When pressed to name the celebrities who are part of the Illuminati, Olivia named Drake and claimed he's the high roller she talked about in one of her previous stories. Before name-dropping Drake, Olivia said that high roller was the nickname of a famous man she met on the celeb dating app Raya, and who took her on vacations every week and bought her designer bags. However, after Olivia witnessed some shady stuff about Drake, she decided to distance herself from him and that lifestyle and ended up blocking him on Instagram. Olivia went on to claim that Drake hired her for male grooming, and she shared her old post with Drake's promo photo for his Knife Talk music video with the caption "Male grooming by me" on @CharlemagnePoppy for Knife Talk. "You guys never wondered why Drake booked me for male grooming," Olivia said. "I hadn't done a man's makeup in my 12-year career, and he was a first, last, and now he's on trial for murder." What Olivia was referring to is the ongoing trial of XXXTentacion, and while Drake is not actually on trial, a lot of fans are convinced that Drake is implicated in X's passing. But then, Olivia's drama with Drake took another disturbing turn after Drake seemingly responded to her stories and shared a post denying he ever used the Raya dating app. Drake shared a photo of himself posing on a rooftop and wrote in the caption, "Why would I want somebody who be at the places I be? I know what TF goes on at these things. Please, my cup of tea probably in the house making herself a cup of tea. And God knows that dating profile life ain't for me. Like, what would my bio even be? And why would I give Raya bars for free?" Fans were initially confused by the cryptic post and they assumed Drake was dropping bars from an upcoming song. However, those who saw Olivia's post quickly put two and two together and accused Drake of sending subliminal shots at Olivia. Twitter account Got That Scoop shared a screenshot of Drake's post and wrote, "Drake, are you seemingly responding to and subbing Olivia's song from her post from 2 days ago?" And when fans brought this to Olivia's attention and warned her that Drake's post was directed at her, Olivia shared another story claiming that Drake is a narcissistic psychopath. Olivia also admitted she should have never have gotten involved with Drake in the first place and called him the worst man on the planet.
I'm dealing with a certified narcissist, sociopathic, murderous, homosexual psychopath. Be careful what you wish for. Remember, before all of this, if you followed me, I was like, I want to play games with the worst kind of man.
Now, you already know that Drake's fans are going after Olivia and calling her crazy. However, Olivia is not without her supporters, and a lot of people took to social media to defend her. And they're saying it's funny how every time someone tries to expose the dark side of the entertainment industry, they're labeled as crazy. One fan commented, "Y'all talking about she's having an episode, but I read somewhere that her drink was spiked. And didn't Kanye expose his handler threatening to keep him so medicated that playdates wouldn't be the same? Y'all put too much confidence in these celebrities, but their human and powerful humans are sick." Every time somebody speaks out against the wickedness of this world, y'all call them crazy, another person wrote. Kanye wasn't crazy when he spoke out, and neither is this girl. But how do you all feel about this thing? Do you think Olivia is telling the truth about Drake and the Illuminati? Let us know in the comments, and make sure you don't miss out on this next story.